So by now you're probably thinking, is he showing me the same robot as before? And the answer is no. This is my third silver smoking spaceman. And I will tell you why I've now purchased 3 of them. Before I do, as always, take a second to subscribe, please, because we're almost at 500, the giveaway points. So I'm counting on you lurkers to go ahead and finally hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you'll find the coolest toys you will ever see. Anyway, with that out of the way, why would I buy 3 of the same toys? Well, actually, this toy, in many respects, is an upgrade to my other 2 silver ones. And the gray itself looks a little different. But there is a problem that I have to overcome. And so it makes it a tough decision. If I had 3 of them next to each other, I can make the decision a little bit easier. Because, again, this shade of gray looks a little bit different than my other gray one. And how do I know this is original? I'll show you that in a second too. But anyway, the reason that I purchased the 3rd one now is because when I bought my exceptionally rare green and blue ones, they did not have a box. Now, some people might say, why don't you just wait to buy that box? Because those 2 are super duper rare and hard to come by. So the boxes for them are similar in many respects to the other smokers. And it's a lot cheaper, believe it or not. Don't ask me why, but it's a lot cheaper to get those loose and then just buy an entire new toy or different toy just to get the original box, because the green and the blue box can break 5 figures. They have regularly. And you throw a nice original box, now you're looking at $15,000, $16,000. So if you can snag one loose for a lot cheaper than that, and then, kind of come across one of these for the $1,000, $1,200 range, you're ahead of the game. So anyway, this is, I'd have to have all my boxes together. The box is in real nice shape. The side panel's got a little tear, and I've shown you these before, but this has the Linemar and the Yonezawa logo. So I'd have to look at the other videos or the other boxes if and when I get to unpack them and see if those have both of the logos side by side. And then, of course, you got the Linemar logo here. Beautiful depiction of the robot. It's got the crooked letters, and I think I mentioned once before I had this that said smoking robot, which is super duper rare. And on the side panel here, it also said smoking robot. So that was one of those ones that got away, and I say to myself, man, I wish I never sold that one. And I have seen it since, though, but I've only seen it twice in now, 30 years I've been collecting these things, so they're not that common. Anyway, the one issue with the toy, though, condition-wise, it's spectacular. Really nice. It does not look like messed with. The tabs don't look like they've been messed with at all. Underneath here, you can see it's got the tab lock. They don't look like they've been bent and rebent. That's kind of one of the areas you could look. Doors are clean. The battery doors are really clean. Now, here's the proof, if you will, of the originality. This one has the Linemar stamp, Japan, Linemar Co. Inc. So it's one of the early original ones that were made in the late 50s or possibly early 60s. Beautiful dome on here, too. And the only problem, though, is this guy is not stopping and smoking and lighting up. So even though the condition seems to be a little better than my other silver one, I'll either have to get it repaired somehow. And I don't know why it's not stopping, but you know what? Let me turn it on. And if my camera falls off, it's because my dog decided to roll next to me here, and she's just about ready to knock this thing over. So hopefully, oh, there she goes. You can't do that. Okay, you stay there. So anyway, let's flick this guy on. So right now he's stopping, and this should be where he does that clicking sound, and the lights flash, and then he resumes, and then the smoke obviously would come out during that sequence of the stop, clicking, lights flashing, and the smoke should emit from the mouth. I'm glad he's slipping because I don't have to move the camera that much. But as you see here, he's stopping. There's no flashing going on. These bulbs are nice and secure. Oh, there goes those batteries. Those batteries are like, yeah, just about had it with you. So that's the conundrum. The conundrum is, which one would you keep? And I always tend to keep the nicer condition, but I do want them working perfectly. So that's the other objective in the collecting quest. So let me know what you think. What would you do? Probably send it out for repair. I mean, that's always an option. And then see how it turns out and go from there. But anyway, in the meantime, now you know why I have 3 of these silver guys and the strategy and the reasoning behind it. And I hope you like this kind of stuff as always. Appreciate you listening. Don't forget to thumb up the video, please. A reminder, subscribe and leave any remarks. I will respond to those. And with that, thanks again, and I'll talk to you later.